Command has ordered an immediate investigation into the death of Mr. Kaduna Eboigbodin, the former Nigerian Labour Congress NLC chairman in the state, over a scuffle with some officers of the command. Reports had that the Commissioner of Police in the command, Umorio Ziggy, gave the order to the statement made available to Benin City. The statement signed by the command's image maker, SP Moses Yamu, on behalf of the commissioner said the command remains committed to upholding the rule of law and ensuring justice prevails in every situation. The statement, dated December 4, 2024, is titled "Re-demanding Justice for Comrade Kaduna Eboigbodin following his avoidable and untimely death due to unprofessional conduct by the Nigeria Police Force." According to him, the Edo State Command of the Nigerian Police has received with great concern news of the death of Kaduna Eboigbodin, former chairman of Nigerian Labour Congress NLC in Edo State, allegedly due to police unprofessional conduct. The Commissioner of Police, CP Umori P. Ozigi, wishes to use this medium to commiserate with the widow, family, friends, and associates of the deceased over the loss and pray for the repose of his soul. He further noted the cordial working relationship existing between the police, civil society organizations, NLC, and all critical stakeholders in the state, and has therefore directed the immediate investigation into the incident. Members of the coalition of civil society in the state had on Tuesday, December 3, 2024, at a joint press conference in Benin City, demanded for justice for the late pioneer coordinator of the Edo Civil Society Organization. The spokesperson of the group, Omobude Abo, alleged that the death resulted from the unprofessional misconduct of the certain members of the Nigerian Police Force at the roadblock on the Upper Sopomba axis. Quickly, I'll get a background story about this incident. We had that the former NLC chairman of Edo State with his wife actually were traveling on transit on the highway, and then they were intercepted by the police. They asked for his documents, which he presented to them, and they were all correct. You know, it got to a point where they were actually having this scuffle argument over issues that I really didn't really know the exact situation. In the situation, he slumped and passed out, and they rushed him to the hospital. On the process, he was pronounced dead. You know, and then now the police force in Edo State, the men involved did not render help to the situation. Instead, they fled the scene. You know, and now the police, Edo State Police Command has said that they are looking for this men involved. Do you think that, I don't know, because we've been having the issue of police brutality and police stopping for stop and search kind of situation. Do you think they're actually handling it right? So the situation that someone had to die in the process. I would love to get your thoughts about this.
Well, I think we need to express our condolence to the family of the deceased. It is something that shouldn't have happened. But that's what we have on our hand. And the police force is saying that the actions of its members were very unprofessional. That's a put from the police. But it's strange that they are looking for them, because you see, what that means is that those who mount these roadblocks just get there without proper identification, without proper posting. Now, if the late Labour leader had all the papers correct, what was the need for the scuffle? The implication is that they wanted something which he could not provide.
And what could that be?
You know what it is. You know what it is. We have been told by the IG that we should not be saying things like this. We should rather write it to the department. It brings down the image of the police, but it is the truth. Yesterday, the governor of Rivers State went to a chair. All the police checkpoints that we know, more than 5 that we see on the chair route, all disappeared. They were not there. But as soon as the governor left, they reappeared.
So that means they weren't actually designated to be there by the police command.
This is the point. It's either something that the DPO knows that the Commissioner of Police does not know. on how to police his environment, his organizational area. But the thing is very clear. The police, there's nothing wrong with having stop and search outposts.
Properly.
But the police should define what those outposts are. And you find that most of those people on those who mount those roadblocks, look at that, there are no name tags.
Most of them remove their name.
So how do you even tell yourself that the person you saw is a policeman?
Yes.
You understand? Anybody can wear an uniform now. That's true. That's Nigeria for you. Okay? But I think that in doing his assignment, the police must, it's a must, should be able to define how he wants to do the job. Because what is happening is embarrassing. Now, a man who should not die has died. Those who blocked him on the road like armed robbers ran away as soon as the man slumped. Meaning that they were on illegal duty. These days you see them with all kinds of motors. They're not even properly marked police cars. I don't know where they get these keke buses from. I don't know where they get some of these vehicles, that they use. Because police cars should be properly identified. Okay? And if you're a policeman on duty, please put your tag on. This is one instance when the police...
And your division where you're from.
Even if you can't get that, the name tag leads us to who?
To who, okay.
Now, fella sang about unknown soldier. Now, the police is looking for an unknown policeman. You see, it's strange. It's not just quite strange. At this point of our development, I think it is not... but let's commend the commissioner for being human, for saying to the family of the deceased, the police sympathizes with them, But what is completely unacceptable and which the police must not toy with is the hunt for those policemen.
Okay.
They are men that they are men. If they are not their men, they should say so. But they should find those men, even if they are criminals.
Oh, okay. Chief, quickly, I would love to get something clearer. This police brutality case has been on and on before now, and about the roadblock issue, the stop and search thing, you see some of this food transporters, get stopped. Sometimes these policemen do not do the stop and search situation. It turns into something else. And this has been prolonged over and over and over again, and nothing has been done about it. And we have a case in Edo State, and there could be other scenarios that occurred and nobody knew about it. We actually knew about the situation right now because this is an NLC chairman, a profound person, a personality, and then we sometimes we get to worry over a life. These are people that have been set to protect lives and properties, and they have been the ones destroying them. Are there no process? There's no what's the word? Policies to put in place, because most time you hear that most of them were dismissed, they were demoted, and the next thing that's how the case ends, and it continues over and over again. What is going on? Why is this a continuous process? Why hasn't why haven't an end been put to this mayhem caused on Nigerians by the police force?
This has become part of the image of the police. That's what the police is. People whose identities were not even clearly marked before they were employed by the force. The army put out a recent advertisement, for recruitment. It will surprise you that the army was able to write, after those names were screened, that stakeholders should not recommend men like this, meaning that the army had done due diligence. Okay? That's the army. The DSS will not take anyone, male or female, until they have investigated it down home.
Okay, that's a new process that's been put into place right now.
That is before you get employed.
Okay.
I'm just mentioning agencies that do due diligence.
Okay.
But it is not so with the police. Known criminals have become part of the police force. All they do is have the height, get a man, whoever the chief is, whether the chief is a chief or a thief, to write a recommendation. That's all. They don't know from which family the man hails, what kind of attitude he had in the village before he left for the police for nothing. It's not their business. So you have stragglers. When they run away, they do things, they run off. Because the police can't even trace them. They are men of no fixed address.
Because this is actually a thing for concern, because Nigerians are more exposed to the police than the army. We see them on the road on a daily basis. If you're traveling from here to Bayelsa, for example, you see lots of roadblocks.
Okay. Even from here to Uri, if you're going to Uri, you have more than 10
how many you would count.
Outposts. Oh. From here to here, they stop you. From here to here, they stop you. So you ask yourself, if you have passed through the first police point, and you are the same route,
and you've been, yes, right.
Why would somebody else on the second one stop you?
Do you get?
You understand? So this is a thing. I think that's a very sore way of policing, and we know that it also makes the environment, very unpleasant for those who do business. Part of ease of doing business is that you have routes that are clear, and then all of these things that amount to double taxation. The system is taxing you, the police is taxing you, everyone is taxing you on the road, It's not good for business. Now, but we should also say to ourselves, much as we condemn what the police force has become in Nigeria, you can find that it's not only Nigerian police. The only difference is that in other crimes, the police takes immediate steps to make sure that those who are responsible for acts like this, the black must breathe. All of those things tell you what the police has become across the world. A body which ought to be responsible, but which some of the times have letting bullies who act under the cover of uniform and dehumanize others, They take their anger to the world, A policeman thinks it's right the minute should before your wife, for example, or before your girlfriend, and slap you just to prove a point.
Yeah.
A copra.
Yeah.
To show you that you're nothing. Okay? So he has a gun, waits for you where the road is broken, behaves like a normal armed robber. The only difference is that this one has a uniform and the other armed robber has no uniform.